are doing well. Today I'm going to be doing a reading on Elvis. I have asked you guys on Instagram what questions do you have for Elvis, as I'm going to connect with Archangel Azrael, and Archangel Azrael is going to allow me to connect with him, and we're going to see what does he have to say in regards to your guys' question. I haven't done a channeling reading for a long time, I think several months. So if you want me to do more readings like this, let me know down below in the description box and click up the thumbs up button, so this also lets me know that you guys want to see more videos like this. If you're not subscribed, please subscribe. It would mean so much to me, and thank you for everyone that has been following me. It does mean a lot, and hopefully I could just continue to bring more content out for you. I have several decks here with me, and we're just going to start right away because this video, I believe, just might be long. I'm doing this video because I don't know much about Elvis, to be honest. Like, I really don't. I do like rock music, but I never actually sat down and listened to his music. I heard of his music, of course, but I never actually sat down and just listened to his music. And as you guys know, his movie, a movie about him just recently came out, and I'm really curious of going. And I don't watch movies at all, guys. I'm not a movie person. I'm more of a comedy person. I love to watch comedy stuff on Netflix and stuff. That's the farthest I would go. But as of movies, the last time I actually seen a movie was a movie with Denzel Washington, and that was years ago. I think that was 2000 and I don't know, 12, 13, 14. See, this is how I know. I haven't been watching movies for a long time. So yeah, so this is gonna be pretty interesting, and I will go watch the movie and I'll let you guys know how I think afterwards, because I'm kind of curious now. I'm gonna pull out this deck. This is a mediumship deck, okay? And we're just going to thank Father God. We're going to thank Jesus Christ. We're going to thank the archangels. We're going to thank our guardian angels for allowing us to connect with his energy and protecting us as well, as is important. In the Father, Son, Holy Spirit. So he's definitely in heaven, okay? He's laughing because as I was connecting with his energy, I said, what if he's actually not there? What if he's actually here? Because there's rumors basically going on for years that basically he's alive, but he said, no, I'm pretty much dead. So he has a very big sense of humor, which is very nice, and he's coming through very healthy, which is very beautiful to see. So this is just basically kind of letting the world know that he passed away feeling very ill. He wasn't in his best state, and he just wants to to let the world know that okay, he's making me burp. So there was some GI issues that he had, so he's just kind of basically letting you guys know that he is at his healthy state in heaven, and that he's in overall peace in heaven. And he just wants to thank everybody for just embracing his life, keeping his name alive, because that, honestly, he said he's honored. He said that makes him feel so good, and this just makes him feel as though all the hard work that he has put out to you guys, this is what he's saying, it was worth all the sacrifice that I have done. Because he said it was days, it was nights that he couldn't even sleep. He was just on a kick, he was on a high, he was just, I have to do it for them. So it was just kind of this adrenaline rush that he wanted to please you guys, and it was to the point that he wasn't even pleasing himself anymore. So he just wants to say that he is very thankful, he's very grateful, he's completely honored that you guys are still keeping his name alive. He does want to bring a message to his daughter, and letting his daughter know, it feels like he only has one child, but he just wants to bring a message to his daughter, letting his daughter know that he loves his daughter so much, and that he's always with her, and he does see her as little still. He doesn't see her as big. And he keeps on saying my princess. I don't know if this is just something that he called her, but he keeps on saying my princess, and he's calling her another name too, but it's not coming out clearly. but he just keeps on saying she's my princess. There's moments I do see that, you know, she's happy with life, but there's also that feeling of like, if I'm not looking, it's because I'm connecting with him, sorry guys, but it's this feeling of like desiring more, like her desiring more. It's kind of like there's moments that she kind of ponders, and there's moments that she's just kind of like sitting there just thinking, you know, constantly in her thoughts. But he just kind of lets her know that, you know, he's always with her. He wants her to do more, but kind of like, I keep on hearing kind of getting out the shadows. Like he wants her to get out the shadows a little bit. And not saying, he's not saying do music, he's not saying, you know, do acting, none of that sort. It doesn't feel as though she, you know, she's focusing on that, but it's just something in regards to just giving back to society, doing the things that he wish he could have accomplished more on this earth. Something about church, it feels as though he was very spiritual, so something about building a church or just having a church, or kind of giving back to church, or just kind of getting more involved in the church, you know, kind of getting more involved with God. Like, this is just something that he talked about God all the time, and he's saying that he just wants her to kind of dive more into that, because this was just like a big part of his life, he says. It feels as though his mom and his dad has departed as well. So his mom and dad is with him. He showed me a grandchild as well. It feels as though it's only one grandchild. That's here. Like I said, I don't know much about Elvis. Okay, so he showed me he's holding hands with his grandchild. So they're all okay. They're all okay. I'm gonna pull out one card here, and we're gonna answer some of your guys' questions. I'm gonna ask him about the movie as well, because that was one of the main questions. I don't know if you guys saw that. I watch over you every day. Didn't he just say this, guys, that he watches over his daughter every single day? We're also going to get to his love life as well, because this was one of the main topics or main questions that you guys asked. But this is just basically letting us know that he is here right now, okay? I always give you goodnight kisses. Oh, this is so beautiful. He loves his daughter. His daughter is still to this day, even though he's in heaven, his whole life, his whole world. His daughter very much reminded him of his mom, he's showing me. Okay. He loved his mom so much. Still does. I have no earthly worries. So in regards to just basically his career, it was just a lot of stress, and he had a lot of negative energy around him. He had a lot of yes men, he showed me. So he just wants to I keep on hearing forgiveness. He wants to ask for forgiveness to anybody that he has hurted throughout the years. He also wants to give sorry to whoever, you know, I keep on hearing has supported him and stopped supporting him. He wants to give sorry to a persona that he wants to give a sorry to a persona that he gave, because he said that although that was me, at the end of the day that also was not me too. Like, he felt as though he had to be in a character mode all the time, because he said that I'm a very laid back guy, he said. Okay. We are gonna get into just basically, you know, flirting with women, all that stuff, because yeah, okay, yeah, all right. So let's go into one of your guys' questions. A lot of you guys asked who killed him, so I'll ask him. Okay. Oh god. So basically what he is saying is that when it comes down to his death, he said I have to take acknowledgement on my part as well. But he's also shown me a doctor, like a doctor that was kind of like, I won't say enable him, but kind of like when he wanted something, this doctor gave him this medication, this drug. I feel a lot of tightness around his throat, so this is just how he felt over time, and just just like a lot of pain in his belly area. Oh my god, where was my name, bro? But just like a lot of pain in his belly area. This could be the colon, this could be the large intestines, the small intestines. It's just filled with, just like in the GI area. He had a lot of issues with, and he showed me a lot of like discomfort here in his chest. He had a lot of issues. Okay, he craved a lot of sweets. Excuse me, sorry guys, this is just him. Okay, this is just him. He's just letting you guys know what he was dealing with a lot. It looks like he had diabetes as well, so he was dealing with a lot. So he said that he also battled with insomnia, but insomnia also does connect with the stomach. Okay, so he said this was just very poor diet, very poor choices when it comes down to drugs. He said that he had an addiction to drugs, but he felt as though like his doctor could have been a bit better when it comes down to just like his diagnosis, because he has several illnesses. And he said that the doctor gave him medication, but these medications didn't help him with his symptoms of what he had. And just I keep on hearing lack of exercise. This was just something on his end that he just felt as though like he didn't want to do. So he said, I did take a part of my health. I do have to acknowledge that, but also it was a doctor. It feels like a very old doctor. It feels like a doctor just gave him several medication that led to his death. Okay. Someone asked, what do you think about the movie with Austin Butler? He said, I like this guy. He says when it comes down to Austin, he chose him. He said he chose him because he said that he reminds me of myself at my prime. And we have a lot of similarities, he says, especially when it comes down to losing our mother. He said I felt as though I could relate to him to a certain degree. And I do like the fact that he took this role very much seriously, and I'm very much proud of him. I keep on him walking alongside of him, so because of this, he's going to walk alongside of him. He did receive a lot of scrutiny, I'm being shown, but he's basically letting Austin know to not put any attention to that. But there was a lot of people that did support him as well, which he's very good, like very happy about. But he likes him a lot. And he said that he was very like delicate and gentle with his stuff, because I do see that he had to touch his stuff, and he was basically kind of like letting him like touch it, like go ahead, like it's okay, like sit down. Like he wanted him to not feel so like, oh my god, this is Elvis, but like just kind of see him as more of like, I'm another being as well, like I'm just like you, which is very nice to see, very humble. Okay, now someone asks, why do people still think that you're alive? Yeah, okay. Yeah. Well, there's many lookalikes, he says. He's laughing. And there's many people that tend to pretend that they're me, which there's only one me, he says. Someone asks, did you swirl with the sister? So basically someone is asking you, did you like, you know, African American women, and did you have any racist tendencies? He said, no, I am not a racist. During that time there were a lot of racism. He just keeps on showing me there was not a lot of African American women going to his shows. and just a lot of brothers as well. A lot of them didn't go to the shows. He said there were a select few, but he said that he wasn't racist towards them. Now, in regards to, I keep on hearing something with music and taking, you know, their craft. He said this wasn't him, okay? This was the people that worked with him. So he just wants to put that out there, that it just wasn't actually him taking that work. He did have people work for him, and he says he's very sorry about that. Someone asked, will you reincarnate? He says no. He said that he's happy sitting with his family, and he's happy sitting with the Lord. And he said that he is waiting for his daughter. Why not your ex-wife? Okay. So we're gonna get into the love aspect since I asked about the wife. So let's see what's going on here, because he's not mentioning her. So I want to see what's going on, why he's not mentioning her. He said, oh, I will tell you. Okay, what's going on? Why did not mention your wife, your ex-wife? Priscilla, there we go, thank you. Family. Okay, so he said that he will always see her as family. He will always have love for her, like a care for her, basically. But he's saying that he's not in love with her. He fell out of love with her years ago, he says. He says he doesn't have regrets cheating on her. He cheated on her with, he said, so many women. He said there was so many. The thing about her, although he had her, he felt as though he needed more. And there was people by his side kind of like enabling him, like, yeah, like, you know, she's young, she's immature, this and that, like she's taking care of, you know, your daughter. I keep on hearing several things, but there's a lot of people in his ear, he's showing me. So he felt as though he could talk to any woman, have any woman, okay? I've seen him kissing a lot of women, like, dang, Elvis, listen, first of all, I would fall in love too, the way you were, Lord. But this is what he's showing me, guys. So if you guys could send me something in regards to that, okay? But he's just showing me like him kissing a lot of women. Okay, so yeah, the main thing that he's pretty much grateful of Priscilla giving him his child. Like, he felt as though no matter what, over time, even though he was with her, over time he felt as though, like, looking back at it, he would have divorced her, because he felt as though he wasn't making her happy. He felt as though that he wasn't the best man for her over time. But you are also showing me there is another woman in the picture. There's another woman in the picture. There's another woman in the picture. Please tell me about this other woman that was in the picture. Control. Okay, he's going back to this situation. He loves to be in control of women. Okay, he loves to be in control. He loves to be in leading relationships. So this was also another problem of his of himself in this relationship. Like, he was a sweetheart, but he just likes to take lead. He likes to tell the woman, like especially Priscilla, what to do, like how she should dress, how she should act, what she should eat. Like, it's something that's here in regards to overall control. Okay, so yeah, but let's go back to Ice Queen. This is how she is right now. Well, he's still going. This is how she is right now, Priscilla. Just like an overall cold energy. And it's just something about right now, as he's looking down, it's something about money. Something about money here that he's not really, he likes the nice things, but as he spent, I keep hearing like 40 plus years in heaven, he has seen a different perspective in regards to money. And it's just, I keep on hearing greed. So it's something about greed here with her. Okay, can you please tell me about the new love? There we go. We're about to start now with this new connection that he was involved with. Well, with this new connection that he had, because he was showing me, although he was in this new connection, there was still other women that he was flirting with, but he really, really, fell for her. he showed me that this woman made him feel very calm as well. He showed me that this woman, he was supposed to marry this woman. He showed me that he was supposed to have children with this woman as well, but he showed me that because he was so sick internally, that they would have a lot of issues of having a baby. So it was either something in regards to just IVF, or you know, just kind of like surrogacy, like just something in regards to getting medical assistance, in regards to having kids. But he keeps on showing me like his sperm count was like really low at that point, so it's going to be very slim chance of her being a mom, and he didn't want to do that to her either. But he felt also that she's still very young. He's very attracted to younger women, he's showing me. Short term. So the thing about this, Elvis knew that although he had a deep feeling for her as well, he knew it wasn't going to be forever. But just like he has a care for Priscilla, he does have a care for this woman as well. Okay. Destiny. But he showed me that he knew he wasn't going to live for a long time. Okay. These two cards flew out. This is past love and past life. So he's basically kind of like letting me know in regards to these two women that was in his life. They had several lifetimes together. Okay. So their union, both of their unions, Priscilla and this woman, he showed me the color honor. So ginger, he says. Ginger, he's in ginger. So ginger, please correct me if I'm wrong. Ginger. He says ginger. Okay, it's ginger. Priscilla and Ginger, he's showing me that they had multiple lifetimes together. So no matter what, they would have been together in this life anyways. Fair male, this is Elvis. Okay, this is Elvis. So let's go back to the questions. Someone asks, how does he feel about music today? The thing about this, he loves music no matter what. So he finds it very nice. He finds it very creative, out the box. He said that in regards to the rock and roll is very different. He said, but he likes it. It's not like he actually sits down and listens to it, you know. But like, he hears it and he's fine with it. Like, he doesn't. There's nothing big here in regards to the music. He enjoys it. It's fine. Nothing major. Okay. Someone asks, what do you think about Michael Jackson marrying your daughter? Liza. Okay. He said he didn't think anything bad of it. He said because he also liked Michael, because he knew Michael was a good soul as well. So he thought it was going to work out, but over time he saw it wasn't. So, but he doesn't have any bad thoughts of him, and they did talk in heaven as well. So he said no, he doesn't think anything bad of him, and during that time he did approve of it. He said he just wants his daughter to be happy. That's all he cares about. I also want to ask you, who was the love of your life between these two women, or just the woman in general? Who was the love of your life? I think this is just something that overall a lot of people really want to know. He's showing me a baby, and he's showing me his mom. He showed me that the love of his life is his mother and his daughter. That says a lot. Okay. Okay. Someone asks you, who killed your grandson? He said that does not matter. What matters is that my grandson is here with me. And is with God. Okay. I do want to pull out a few cards also. So we're just going to continue, guys. Okay. We're going to continue. Can you just kind of please tell me, Elvis, how was your life during that time? What was the... Okay, bravado. So it was a lot of people that wanted his downfall. He's showing me. A lot of people wanted his downfall. Looks like a lot of like people that was around him, a lot of people that was kind of like higher up of him. And as he was in his prime and then he kind of like went down, I do see it was like someone that was kind of pushing him, several people that was kind of pushing him. And when it comes down to his music and just kind of like touring, like people hearing touring, it was just something that he didn't want to do no more, but he just felt like he has to do it. So yeah, like towards the end he wasn't really happy. He just kind of wanted to like lay low, but at the same time he still wanted to kind of like please a lot of you guys. So during that time he's showing me, but during his prime he was very much happy. Just a lot of exhaustion he's showing me. A lot of doing like radio. Oh my god. Yeah, the pleasure card, the happy card, celebration. See, loving seeing people dance. You know, people like loving his dance moves. Like there was just something just kind of like he just kind of loved seeing women dance and men dancing and celebrating and enjoying life and just getting away from the everyday stresses. Okay, that made him, that gave him a lot of joy. But you know, he's just kind of reflecting, and he definitely didn't have a lot of self-control. And over time, you know, he became more spiritual, and he kind of reflected like, dang, like I should have done things differently. He's not a bad guy. No, but you're not a bad guy. Compromise. There was a deal that was here. It just felt as though he was just pressured. Something about him and his dad is showing me. His dad had a lot of concerns. Your dad had a lot of concerns. But your dad worked with you? So it was kind of like a family business. Okay, this card flew out. I don't know if you guys saw. These two cards flew out, so I don't know if you guys saw. Purpose. So basically, he's like letting you guys know when it comes down to the music, it was pretty much his purpose, okay? He was meant to step into that role. He was meant to be the king of rock and roll, but he's saying also the only king in my eyes is God. He is the king for me, but I love the title and just me being the musician that I am, the musician that I was. I was meant to leave a legacy. He said, I knew I was going to pass away, but I didn't expect for me to pass away that young. But he keeps on showing something about his mom, okay, around the same age. leadership role. So he was meant to be a star no matter what. That was his purpose. His sole purpose was to be a musician. Okay, his sole purpose was to be in the limelight. Keep on seeing movie. He did movies as well. Appreciation. See, he's basically letting you guys know, like, he appreciates you guys. He appreciates how far you have taken his name. This is kind of like an overall goal that he had. And he doesn't mind people doing personas of him. Like, it makes him chuckle, makes him smile, makes him feel good. Okay, he's showing me if he was still alive today, he still would have been doing kind of like, you know, like those shows, kind of like once in a while, like the garden, okay, like Madison Square Garden, stuff like that. Like, he would have been doing big shows like that once in a blue moon. He showed me. He would have been fully retired, he said. Intention and inventions. Okay, he feels as though family. Okay, family, inventions, grace. Oh, grace. So he's showing me that he paved the way for many rock and rollers and many musicians, those that, especially that's not into rock and roll, just like many other artists. It's making my stomach hurt. So he had a lot of stomach issues. Like, it kind of gives me that feeling like I want to, like, I want to go number 2. It makes my stomach hurt. Discipline. Discipline. But this is going back to the control that you're showing me that you had when it came down to certain things as well. I'm asking him in regards to his house, because he's showing me land. So he wants a church in his land. You want a church? He says, please. Partnerships and love, physical body. Okay, he's going to the day that he died. And he's saying, I'm sorry to her. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. This is for Ginger. He's saying, I'm sorry. Because he says he wish he could have been a better version of himself, like physical health, okay? But he was not a man that would kind of like stuff himself with food in front of her. Like, he had a lot of respect for himself, and that aspect he's showing me. But like behind the scenes, like, he would just kind of like stuff his face. High calorie foods and just medications overall. But he said, I didn't want you to see me in that light, because he's showing me kind of like his face and just like very like no color to his lips, no color to his face, and it just really like shocked her, and it stood in her mind for so long because she's so young. So it stood in her mind for so long. To get this out of her mind, the image of him like that, to get this image of her of him like that off her mind took years. Okay, so he's saying he's really sorry to be in the light. He said, but I wish I would have just really told you how uncomfortable that I really felt. And I guess that's why I was feeling that stomach issues. Elvis, you basically kind of like letting me know how you felt. Death, see? Basically, this is how he passed away. The urine of using the bathroom, including, you know, with the medication. See, this is the position that he was in. This is how she found him. And this was Archangel Azrael, the one that allowed me to connect with Elvis. And this was Archangel Gabriel, the angel of music, the angel of no beginnings, changes. Okay, he also helps us to transition to the other side. They both came together and took him. Okay, and the first person that he went to was his daughter. I want to take out another deck. Do you have any like messages for them? And I want to take out this deck too. There's so many cards that I have. I feel like there's so much questions I should be asked, but I don't know much about you, official person. So this is basically how he sees himself. This is how he sees himself. He is so cool. Courtship? He's talking about love. Oh, he was such a flirt. He was such a flirt. Oh my god. But you were literally overall chill guy because so many people like you, but because of that, so many people hated you. I'm being shown bad health. You see? Yeah, he was really sick, guys. Like really, really, really sick. And look at this damn doctor. Look at this doctor. The doctor that gave him, the doctor that basically killed him instead of really treating him. Okay, instead of really treating him, gave him a certain minute. Woo! That made me nervous. Because basically what he showed me was just that's how he felt, like just like that. Oh, my feet's hurting me. Just like that flash of like anxiety, then boom, he went. Okay. Oh my god, Elvis. I'm sorry you felt that. Oh, okay. Like he just knew that he was going to depart, but he didn't. He just didn't like expect it to be like that. All right. Ooh. Can you bring a message to them? Can you bring a message to them? Can you bring a message to them? What do you want to tell your supporters? What do you want to tell your followers? What do you want to tell people that's curious about you like me? What do you want to tell people? What do you want to tell people? What do you want to tell people? Please tell me. Ah, he's smiling. He's smiling. Oh! Okay, so these are the cards that flew out. You are a spiritual teacher. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. Yeah, I am. Okay, cool. So you basically, you know, that's nice. That was for me. Okay, now for you guys. World energy. Wise soul. Family harmony. So he basically wants to let you guys know to put family in the forefront. There is going to be family members, he showed me, that's not going to want the best for you, but the family members that want the best for you, he said hug them tight and love them so much. Keep them close, make them a priority. Men, if you have wives, be loyal and be faithful to them. Same thing with women. Women, have self-respect for yourself. Remember how beautiful you are. Carry yourself with poise. Carry yourself with grace. World energy. So he's just basically letting you guys know that there's so much negativity that's going around in the world. But it's still important to, one, be wise. Be wise. Don't, for example, he's talking about the news. The news could say certain things, but something about his death in regards to just like what they were saying. The news could say one thing and people could say another thing. You have to do your own research. You have to be in tune with yourself, okay? Don't have people talking in your ear. You make decisions for yourself, he says. And you protect yourself from people that want to use you. You protect yourself from people that are very manipulative. You protect yourself from people that have your worst interests at heart. And there's certain things in the music industry that you guys don't know about. Certain things that he went through that he doesn't wish upon nobody. Nobody. And if you are a musician, if you're an artist, it doesn't matter what you want to be in this career, okay? One, be serious about it, he says. Two, know that there's sacrifices that needs to be made, he's saying. Three, you work hard. And four, don't ever let anybody tell you no. Because when I wanted something, I didn't stop until I got that particular thing. And I want you to have that same mindset as well. That nothing can stop me. and I will go as far as I will go, and I will take risk, and that I believe in myself, and that I have faith in myself, and that I will always put the king first, and that is God. Whew. This card flew out. Your wishes are coming true. As long as you believe in yourself, he's showing me. He says go as far as the mountains. Okay, cool. Can I pull out one more card from the mediumship deck? And I don't know if I want to use this deck. I'll use this deck. This is a very long reading, guys. Oh my god, how long this is gonna go? Lord, how long is it gonna go? Okay, you are a leader. He's letting you guys know that you are a leader. This is a very different. Oh my god. Because I was telling him this is a very different channeling, Elvis. And he said because the other people that tried to channel me did not channel me. Okay, this card wants to pull out marriage. So he kind of wants to let you guys know marriage is precious. So if you do want to get married, go for it, okay? But just make sure you really know what you want. And allow your person to be themselves. And don't try to, nitpick certain things. And don't try to, control them. Allow them to be free. Allow them to be comfortable. Make them feel safe, okay? Because this is something that he wish he would have done more when it comes down to his marriage. And he just wants to put it out there. Like, he's not saying that he never loved his wife. He did, okay? But he knew he didn't make her happy at the end, okay? He caused a lot of damage to her heart. So, but he fell out of love with her, okay? So he's just putting that out there. Stress management. He had a lot of stress. He put a lot of stress on her, okay? So he's just saying, if you really want marriage, take it seriously and make your partner happy. Compromise. Listen. That was one problem that he had. He didn't listen, okay? Animals. Yeah, animals. He had a love for animals. Something about animals here. And his daughter. Okay, cool. So I want to put out this last mediumship decks or card before we go. Elvis, is there anything else you want to say when it comes down to this deck? Because this reading is becoming very long. My death was painless after the end. Please do not worry. Okay, so this could be for his family. Let me put out the other card. This card also came out. Believe in yourself. You can do it. What else do you want to say before we go? Because this video is getting long. I don't know if I'm going to edit this or not. Although you may not understand it, not everything happens for a reason, okay? This is just for everybody when it comes down to just life. You may not understand the situation that you're currently going through right now. But at the end, there's a reason why you went through that. So stand strong. And just always remember that everything is going to be okay. And that you will overcome every single thing. I am with the rest of my family. Okay, so we could leave with that. They said, look at the bottom of the deck. Angels are saying they're about to disconnect right now. Life is a series of choices. Choose love. This is how he wants everybody to see the life as. See the life beautiful. See life as precious. Treat everybody equally. Treat everybody with respect. Treat everybody with love. Treat yourself with love. Treat your gift with love. So he wants to give a thank you to all you guys again. He says, I am honored. He wants to thank me as well. Thank you for allowing me to connect with you. He wants to give a kiss to his baby, his princess, his world, his life, his light. And just know that Daddy's always with you. And he's on his way now. Whew, okay. Oh my God, Elvis, Lord. In the name of the Father, Son, Holy Spirit, amen. Thank you, God. Thank you, Jesus Christ. Thank you, archangels. Thank you, my guardian angels, for allowing me to connect with him. Please shield me. Please cover me with divine white light. And please send him back on his way. He is so nice. What am crying? He is so nice. He's so sweet. He's so sweet. Oh man. He's amazing. He's so cool. He is so cool. I wanna like see his movie now. Well, I'm so overwhelmed. His energy is so strong. Like, what's wrong with you? His energy is so strong. Oh, so cool, man. So yeah, thank you so much for watching this. This is amazing. If you want me to do more channeling, please let me know down below. If you're not subscribed, please click the subscribe button and share this video with everybody that likes Elvis. And I wish I would have asked more questions, but like I said, I don't know much about him, so I don't know what else to ask, and I didn't want to do too much of the questioning of the Instagram because it was a lot, so I try to answer and be respectful as much as I can. But just thank you so much, and I will see you guys in the next video. Muchos besos.